YouTube, what's up? Sorry, I haven't made a video in a while. On my streaming for Fallout 4, I'm still on the God mode for the mods, so I'm working on leveling up, and pretty soon I'm going to take the mod off, and then I'm going to continue streaming my content. So I apologize for not uploading anything. I was trying to at least upload some reels to keep you guys going. But yesterday, I don't know if I told you this, probably not, because I haven't done many videos. I'm a writer too. I've been writing for 10 years. My books are basically the Phoenix series until Mystery of the Phoenix 1, 2, Freedom Bound, until Phoenix 3, until Phoenix 4, and then I just released a 10-year anniversary, Phoenix 5. My work also includes The Outcasts, which is a Christian story, The Broken, also Christian story, Unexpected Alien Apocalypse 1 and 2, and My Life Story. And I got several short stories on my blog, larryvisgard.wordpress.com. Check that out. I'm in the middle of a blog series right now too. And while I'm talking about Unexpected Alien Apocalypse, I introduced an alter ego kind of hero thing, Shockwave. Ever watched Static Shock as a kid? Well, same concept, but my methods on how that character develops his powers changed over the years. I thought about him when I was in high school, and then, this is when, right before I started writing, I wanted to become a game designer. Didn't happen, but I wrote up a concept of a couple different things, and this is one of them, Shockwave. I'm going to read it to you. Forgive me, the page is very wrinkled. My dad found it at their house, and yeah, it's like 11 years old, so I'm actually surprised that this thing isn't all yellowy and crap. And the lighting in here could be better, but yeah, forgive me. Shockwave, enter the radiance. So I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to tell you how it differs from how it is now. Speckles! Get it! Okay. Stu, on the lab, please. I feel like, what's his face from Inspector Gadget? The Claw or whatever. Dr. Claw. Yeah, I feel like him with the kitty. Petting the kitty. Okay, anyway. After Shockwave left Earth to go to outer space, he ended up trapped in the middle of the war for the Radiance. The legend is that during the time of creation, God stored a small portion of his power into energy called radiance. It is said that there are 5 kinds, and only a certain person can absorb a radiance, but that doesn't stop the enemy, which is in search of this power, going to each world, and if they can't find it their way, they destroy it and move on to the next one. Shockwave joins the Guillotine Force, a major group trying to defend the Radiance. They then find the blue Radiance and go to it. They find out it is on Earth. Shock and Zeta, a guillotine member starts their search on Earth. They search an old Mayan temple. Shock finds that he is losing his powers and they can't rely on him, so they leave to get supplies and come back. With enemy soldiers closing in on them, they have to hurry. Shock then absorbs the blue radiance, destroys all enemy soldiers, then returns to base. Finding out what dangers come with the radiance, they also find out there are 4 others that contains the radiance. The 5 people that contain the power are told to come to the world relay where they have to put the 5 radiances, which are blue, yellow, red, white, and black. Without knowing, they gave the power to the enemy. They find out, but Shockwave finds out who the 4 people are. Oh, okay, these are the names. Ice Fist, Hothead, Rubber Mania, and Major Wave. Okay, that's weird. Now, I had weird names for things. Now knowing that 4 of his past enemies survived, before Shockwave becomes afraid, he'll have to do it again, but learns they're good now. They then come together to fight the enemy, which they find out is Lieutenant Maynard, the head of the Skeleton Force. They put all their cards on the table. Near the enemy, Major Wave and Shockwave are the last of the 5 standing. They finish off Maynard with a shock ring, which rip opens a portal to the negative universe, which no one survives. No one survives. Shock is pulled there. Okay. The fuck? Shock is pulled there. Okay, I guess that was the end of that one. Apparently that was the sequel. I did not know this. I thought it was like 2-part. Okay, so Shockwave is born. That's the origin, apparently. I didn't see the other title, okay. The year is 2009. In the last efforts to end the Iraq War, the USA deploys the rest of the nation's troops. What the U.S. does not know is that the Iraqi have been experimenting with humans to produce electricity. The U.S. finds out and tries to put an end to it. The Iraqis then captures 20 of the soldiers to continue their experiments. The first they choose a private draftee. An active a radioactive fluid is injected into him so he can keep the charge. They turn it to full voltage, enough power to kill a full city of people. To their surprise, okay, I put me in here. Larry survives and launches a major shockwave of energy that kills everyone around him except for his fellow soldiers, which are badly hurt. They go back to base and find the war has finally ended. 1 year later, Larry is now 21 and lives in New York City. That was not original. With his girlfriend Laura. He has been training with his ability. He has left his ability a secret except his girlfriend and his best friend Steve until a plane starts to fall from the sky. Larry and Steve run to the scene and they both know what he has to do. Pressed for time, he rushes to get clothes to change into to conceal his identity. He rushes back just in time to stop the plane cold in its tracks. The crowd starts cheering and Steve throws in the name Shockwave and the crowd starts yelling out the name. After his superhero status has been established, a lot of supposedly failed experiments has been coming out to fight the new hero. Being over 10 experiments to fight Shockwave has got his hands full. Experiments names, okay, here we go. Hothead, Ice Fist, Earth Dude, Magnet Punk, Radioactive Midget, Rubbermania, Brainwave, Muscle Mutant, Muscle Spasm, Major Wave. Okay, that's where the enemies came from. Alright. Shockwave finds out Major Wave was the one that survived the blast when they first got their abilities. They fight to the death, trying to outpower each other. Close to death, Shockwave gets his second wind and kills Major Wave. The hero becomes more powerful than ever. He decides to leave Earth and tell his friends to call his name when the people are in danger. Okay, so I did that out of order. So that was what Shockwave was, and what Shockwave is now is I wrote the character into my Unexpected Alien Apocalypse, and what it has become is my character, aliens invade Earth. and everyone has to decide what part they're going to play, as far as, like, are they the survivalists, or are they going to join the aliens or whatever. So my character Larry decides to fight with other people, start a resistance, fight against these aliens, and eventually the main team is captured and experimented on, and they're experimented on in order to develop powers, and they use these powers to fight against the aliens. And so Shockwave is the hero name for my character Larry, and same powers, different origin, and he just fights these alien combatants, and learns how to control his powers, learns what he's able to do with them, which is a lot of things. But you can read that in Unexpected Alien Apocalypse 1 and 2. 2 has a lot more to do with his abilities. I'm going to be writing into Shockwave eventually, which will deep dive into, like, what he can do, like all the possibilities, like controlling the brain, wiping memories, disrupting the electrical pathways in one's mind. There's so many different capabilities of that, controlling electronics so far. But yeah, all right, thank you for watching. Goodbye.